What's up, everybody? My name's Chance, and today we're going to be hopping into the Brawl launch event. That's right, Brawl has finally hit Arena, and we're going to be taking it full on force. So expect to see Brawl for the next little bit, but I'm sure that won't upset a lot of you. Now, for our first Brawl deck, I wanted to go in and go hard and heavy, so we're playing Niv-Mizzet Reborn. I figured this would be one of the most exciting Brawl commanders I could find, really. Absolutely love Niv-Mizzet just in general, but much less you build a whole Brawl deck around it, right? Where every time you play it, you're going to be drawing at least a decent amount of cards. You have access to a lot of different color variants due to Niv-Mizzet's 5-color cost, right? So a lot of interesting things here, and a couple other five color notes that you could build decks off of. First off, you have Golos, and here's the thing with Brawl, it doesn't just have to be in their converted mana cost. It's any color that's on the card, basically. So if it has pay for effects such as Golos that has all 5 colors, if you're using Golos as your commander, you can still use all 5 colors in your deck, just as a note. Same thing with Kinrith. So and this, since we're playing Brawl, and Brawl is in singleton format as far as deck building goes, right? One copy of each card in your deck. I'm not going to go through the full gist of every card in the deck and why we have it. Just know that, yes, we're playing some removal. Despark, Drown in the Throne, Drown in the Lock, I'm sorry, Tyrant's Scorn, Angrath's Rampage, Assassin's Trophy, a lot of removal, actually. This is kind of a controlling 5-color deck. Now, you can build it out however you want. You don't even have to use all 5 colors if you really don't want to, as long as you can get to paying that mana cost, efficiently enough, then it doesn't really matter. But before we do go ahead and finish out with this deck tech or deck breakdown, or this intro, whatever you want to call it, I would like to remind everybody, if you enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like down below and a comment in the comment section if you have any suggestions for this video, future videos, or past videos. Furthermore, if you're new here, I would like to remind you to subscribe if you enjoy the content and you want to see more, as I do try and post videos daily. Now, if you're looking to support the channel through a monetary means, you can hit the join button down below the video, and it'll give you a list of perks you can acquire upon joining up. And last but not least, if you're looking to support the channel while picking up some magic cards, you can head over to tcgplayer.com. Wow, I almost feel like an auctioneer whenever I'm going through that whole little spiel, because I can just put it out so quick now. So yeah, 5-color Brawl. We're playing a lot of fun stuff. The main point of the deck is to get down Niv-Mizzet and just sort of overwhelm your opponent with the amount of control you have, the amount of creatures you have. Of course, you have Golos, which allows you to cast things for free, which can really help you, as well as with ramping, because we do have things like Firemind's Vessel, which is going to allow us to ramp, as well as fixing our mana problems for a lot of these spells. And then down here towards the end, we have some Hydroid Craces to, to go all out. So that's going to do it for this rough deck tech or deck breakdown, because again, there's so many cards. I think there's, technically 60 besides your commander, but your commander is kind of the whole build around. So anyways, I have already loaded up this game, and we have already played a match with the deck, and it went well. So yeah, on to our matches then, I guess. Alrighty, here we are in a game 1 up against F to the D, something like that. Anyways, they're going to be using Yurok as their commander. I expected to see some Yuroks. He was, or it, I don't know what Yurok is, to be completely honest. Do I want an opt? No, actually, I'd rather just draw into some more land. But yeah, Yurok is on my list of commanders to hit in the future, so I'm not surprised to see other people playing it. Again, I don't know the gender of Yurok. Okay, I'm not even gonna attempt to go down that path. What would be most useful here? Probably the white-black. Alright. And we're definitely going to get down the Paradise Road. Obviously, it ramps us. It allows us to play all of our spells here. So, yeah, I think we're in a pretty good position. Maybe I should have went with red-blue, as it is completely different colors from that, but it'll be alright. Arcane Signet! Ugh! A card I completely forgot about. Actually, I've forgotten all about all of the commander-only cards. Ooh, that's a big mistake. That's a big mistake. Okay, so I can play this. We'll be left with 2 mana and Thought Erasure. Or I can make them sacrifice their Arcane Signet and basically send them back a turn. I'd rather I'd rather Thought Erasure early, right? So let's go ahead and do this. We'll get down to Overrun Tomb. We're ramping, okay? It's happening. We're doing it. And then, yeah, Thought Erasure. Let's see what they got in there. Cavalier of Thorns, Spark Harvest, Massacre Girl. Ooh, Massacre Girl, I don't like the look of. Firemind Vessel also isn't good. And they're actually going to be able to play Firemind Vessel next turn. The rest of these, not so much. So, yeah, let's get rid of Firemind Vessel. And then we'll use Angrath's Rampage on the Arcane Signet and hopefully really, really limit their mana. So, again, I don't want Deafening Clarion. They don't even have any creatures down. I'd rather find some mana and try and get this Niv-Mizzet down so we can actually draw some cards. Now, do I want to attack? That is the question. Sure. Sure, it's a free, easy 2 damage, so why not? And I think we start at what, 25 health now? Something like that? Alright, so we have to Fairy. I can see most of their hand. We can play Niv-Mizzet. I forgot about Paradise Druid. We want to just go for a heavy draw, or we can go to Fairy, bounce Arcane Signet, have the board clear. You know what? Let's just play the Niv-Mizzet. Let's get it down. Let's get some card draw. We have 3 cards in hand. Let's see how many we can hit. 3 more? Yeah, sounds good. We get a Planeswalker, Drown in the Lock. Not bad, not bad, not bad. And we will throw that down tapped and no attacks. Alright, now, they're up to 4 mana. 1 more mana, and they can use Spark Harvest to simply remove my Niv-Mizzet, but, you know, hey, that's why I went ahead and got it down anyways. That way, you know, if they don't hit the land this turn, which, well, hell, they have a forest in hand, huh? That's a bit awkward. Can they do that at Spark Harvest cost? Or pay. Okay, that's what I thought. Spark Harvest is double black, so they actually couldn't have been able to cast that either. How many cards does they have in their graveyard? Only 1. That's unfortunate for Drown in the Lock. What I can do is Angrath's Rampage, right? And I still have 3 mana left over. Now, do I want to do that red-black? Well, I guess we have a whole slew of mana down there to be used. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do this, and target player sacrifices a creature. Get that Yurok out of here. Get it out of here. Oh, I like that animation. I didn't know Angrath's Rampage got an update in its animation, but apparently it did. And you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and get down Mini Tef and bounce their Arcane Signet to, you know, make them feel the pain a little bit. And then we're gonna swing in for the big old 6 damage. Okay, F to the D, just gonna surrender. I like it. Niv-Mizzet, this deck it's very controlling. For it to be in a singleton style format, this deck is, well, you gonna show me? Oh, did I get the card and the card style? I'm not quite sure how. 1 card and 1 card style. Yes, okay, so we are getting the card as well. Fantastic. You know, that being out of the way, we're gonna hop into a game 2 here. Eddie the Great, gonna be our next foe. Ooh, another, okay, so, I don't know if they're doing this, but Chandra is actually a very, very interesting commander to see. And y'all probably going to see me get super giddy, honestly, for a while I'm playing Commander. Just seeing all the new commanders and seeing how people play around them is very, very interesting to me. And Chandra is one that I've actually taken a pretty extensive look at myself, simply because I feel like in Commander, a lot of people are going to be going for these long, sort of take-a-while strats. But Chandra is a strat where you could actually, I think mono red, you could actually do a very, very solid aggro deck. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get down the Gateway Plaza and pay the 1, because if we go Blossoming Sands, we still can't cast anything. Sure, next turn we can, but we won't be able to play a land unless we get something besides the Gateway Plaza. So let's just go ahead and get it down, tear it off like a band-aid. But yeah, as I was saying, the Chandra mono red deck, like, there's enough strong cards in there that I think it could actually do really well as Rakdos, actually. I think Rakdos is a strong color variant to look at for Brawl. And the reason why I see this is because when it comes to Brawl, it's not about what color or colors have the best cards as far as quality, right? Quality is good. Of course, you want really good cards, but it's like it's quality to quantity, right? You want really good cards, but you also want a color scheme that has a lot of really good cards, not just one color scheme that has one or two really bomb cards that would normally be okay because you can play 4 copies of. You know, you want to be playing more good things rather than one really good thing, because again, singleton, so gotta work with that. So we can go ahead and deputy at detention and take their Chandra if we want. I think that's a fine deal, because then on our next turn we can play the Oko and actually transform our deputy, because the deputy is not going to take their Chandra, it's just going to send their Chandra back to the command zone, right?
I'm late to meditation
right.
Anyway.
Now, if they were smart, if they had the 3 damage to take away deputy, I think it would have actually been smarter to remove, like, to leave Chandra exiled from deputy, right? Because it comes back, same name as deputy until deputy, yeah, leaves the battlefield. So if they had removal for deputy, I think it would have been smarter for them to allow the Chandra to be taken, so they could have gotten her back for free, essentially, right? Target creature. Okay, for some reason I always think Oko can take your opponent's artifacts, but that's not true. That's not the case. So, anyways, we'll go ahead and get down to Oko and start building our food army. I believe, at least. And we'll get in for that fat 1 damage with Deputy. And yeah, let's see what this Chandra deck has. I'm assuming this is an aggro deck, but honestly, we haven't seen anything too aggro. It's just the Heraldic Banner, the Castle Emperor, the Chandra. I thought it was going to be a Cavalcade deck. Although, I guess you can't really make a Cavalcade deck in this, considering you could only ever have 1 copy of Cavalcade. So maybe Mono Red, maybe it shouldn't go as quick as what I'm thinking, you know? Okay, so this is going to be bad, because this is actually going to be 4 damage to us, right, instead of just 2. Oko, I'm sorry, buddy. You're going to take the brunt of it here. Maybe I shouldn't have been attacking with Deputy so frivolently.
Ooh, I feel so alive.
It's okay, Oko. You'll bounce back. I have confidence. I have faith in you, my pal, my dear friend. So we can actually use a Death Sprout come their turn if we want to wipe out one of their things. We're also going to use, I believe, Oko to make this into a creature. I was going to say a food, but a creature. And that actually allows us to kill their Chandra again, which is kind of nice. So let's go ahead and take out the Chandra. And then do I want to just keep mana up for... Okay, Eddie the Great also surrendering. I don't know what to say. I swear I didn't look up a deck for this. Maybe it's just people are... Maybe they're being too quick, right? Too quick to surrender in this format. But yeah, people are still figuring out the format as well. So maybe they hop into a game, they find something that they don't like about their decks, and they're like, I gotta go edit it. Anyways, on into a game 3. These games are super quick. Pure Leaf, gonna be our next foe for the day. And they are rocking Nico Bolas, another commander you could probably have assumed you would be seeing. I almost like this, because Gilded Goose can almost get us to Firemon Vessel, and Firemon Vessel gets us pretty much the rest of the stuff, except for Enter the God Eternals, actually. It does not hit us there, but it will get us to the Elite Guardmage and all that. Only 2 lands. Tell you what, let's hit that mulligan. Whoa, okay. And here's the thing. With this deck, it's really not bad to start with a whole lot of lands, like it is a lot of other decks, and that's simply because you have the Niv-Mizzet that you know is going to be there. Angrath's Rampage. It's some cheap removal. If I would have known I was going to have it, well, both Watery Grave and Stomping Ground come in tap. Tell you what, I'll keep it. I will keep it. I like Enter the God Eternals, but it can only hit creatures. So, say they play a Planeswalker or something like that, I want to be able to take it out. Now, I really hate this predicament it's putting me in. Yeah, I tell you what, it'll be fine. It'll be fine, actually. So, we're going to throw down Stomping Ground. Either which way, Stomping Ground or Watery Grave would have been fine to throw down and tap there. Now, they're still not playing anything, so drawing Incubation Druid is awesome for me. Fantastic. And then I guess I'll go ahead and play a Blossoming Sands. I was planning on shocking in the Watery Grave and getting down Chromatic, but instead we drew into the Incubation, which I think it might be a little bit better than Chromatic. Maybe not in this situation, since we're trying to level our mana out. Although our mana isn't bad, like we're very close to being able to cast Elite Guardmage and Angrath Rampage. Hey, that's nifty. You got one of those too. I see. Okay. So throwing down Chromatic, if we shock this in, it's a pretty telltale sign that we have Angrath Rampage, or we have something that can be played, right? I tell you what, we'll shock it in. We'll see. They're starting to get up to enough mana to where they can actually play things. Y'all know Grixis is a little bit slower, but I have a feeling. Oh, you know what? Angrath Rampage is sorcery speed. You know what? Y'all do better than me. Y'all do better than me, because I am not leading by a great example here. Do I want another land? I think I actually want some more removal or something like that. We're going to draw a card here. Let's see what we can hit. Gilded Goose. That's good, actually. That's some Rampage. It's another body for the field, if nothing else. Which may mean nothing if they go to board wipe us, of course. They're playing Grixis, so we got to be prepared for the control. I'm sorry, my mouth shut down as I was going to talk there. So yeah, ideally, whenever I'm playing this deck, I'll wait to cast the Niv-Mizzet for us to be a little bit lower on cards, right? Because you don't want to have a full hand. Okay. It loses all of its abilities, so I don't care. And I guess I'm just about to gain it right back here anyways, right? Looky there, I got an Angrath Rampage too, buddy. I'll be taking my Chromatic Lantern back. Unfortunately, it is tapped, so that's, yeah, that's something. But we do have the District God to get us out of land. Take action. What do we want? Do we want a Gateway Plaza? That would help us solve some of our issues, although I guess we're not really having any issues right now. We have Chromatic Lantern, so maybe it doesn't even matter. In the end, it doesn't even matter. So let's just grab something, huh? No need to be picky. I think that's it. We're just gonna... Oh, Goose, you stay back. Just swing in, get a little bit of damage, get our feet wet. Now, I will say this. I actually really like the addition of Lockets in their deck. I just like the idea of Lockets in general. Okay, so there goes some creatures. We still get our Elite Guardmage, though, so I guess it's okay. As long as we got some damage. And we have Niv-Mizzet to refill our hand. Now that we're low, right, we can start stacking it back up. League Guildmage. Ooh. Everyone, be afraid. Be very afraid. So I could go ahead and enter the God Eternals and kill that, mill him 4, and get down to zombie. I kind of want to play Niv-Mizzet. Where are we at as far as lands go? We're only going to have one to play this. Trying to play this. Could just mortify it as well. Tell you what, while we have the plays in hand, resolve. Marvelous. Marvelous. Resolve. Oh, yeah, that's the one I was trying to play with. We'll get all the way down to nothing, and then we'll draw with Niv-Mizzet. Maybe I'm being a bit greedy, but I want to use what we have at hand first. I gotta say, that's funny. I gotta say that that having more health starting out is throwing me off a little bit, right? Because you expect people to die, or you expect. Sure. I feel like as soon as I play my Niv-Mizzet, they're gonna play their Nicol because they can, and then just kill my Niv with their Nicol. Okay, so do I want Justice Strike or Deafening? No. I wanted Justice Strike, actually. It was more of a rhetorical question, I'm not gonna lie. How many cards do they have in their graveyard? 9. So we can actually counter... Ooh, that's dangerous. That's dangerous. How much mana do we have? We have 3. Only 3, okay. Then I think I'm gonna keep Drowning the Lock up. We'll swing in with the 2/3. But yeah, I think we're just gonna try and counter their Nicol, because that should be their play, right? Play Nicol, kill Niv-Mizzet. No, because then Nicol still dies to my Elite Guardmage, and they're out of mana. This is interesting. They're in a bit of a predicament, and my deck does it does a really good job. And granted, we've gotten a little lucky with hitting our lands this game, but it does a really good job of drawing out lands for you, and really getting to that mana. So, and I think that's a big key with Brawl if you're gonna be playing multicolored decks. Now, if you're playing a monocolored deck, you have nothing to worry about. And honestly, a monocolored deck in Brawl is probably one of the easier routes to go as far as building something that's cheap and fun, and not super frustrating because you don't hit your land drops, right? But if you're not going to play monocolored, I would actually say blah, blah, blah. I would actually say that 5-color might arguably be the next easiest. Or, well, let me take that back. 5-color and most things with green in it, right? Because you throw a Golos, or you throw a couple of District God, or Gift of Paradise. Those kind of things are really, really good at solving your mana issues, which I'm assuming is what our opponent's having right now, which is why it's taking them so long to be like, do I play the Nicol and lose it? What do I do here? They're weighing their options, and, you know, I understand. It takes a little bit. Especially when you're playing in new game mode, right? Everyone has to decide the pace of the game, because you start out with more health. You know your opponent only has one copy of every card, so it's like, Now, I could just be making excuses. Maybe they're AFK. Maybe they just said fuck it and left. But I'm assuming with it being a new game mode, people are going to be, you know, a little bit more cautious, taking their time, thinking it out. Maybe they're roping us. I don't know. I haven't seen them hover over any cards or anything. Of course, I've just been sitting here too. Maybe if I show them a little bit of action. Can I say hello? Hello? Oh, I didn't say it. Hello? Oh, okay. Well, I guess I should adjust this drop there. Whatever. So what do I want to go for here? Oath of Kai doesn't quite kill the thing. Oko would only really buff their 4/4, right? I do want an Oko down there. Just in general, I want to okay. Okay, want to Oko. Oh no, we have to wait for them again. Although I believe if they run out of their timer this time, it's just game, yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna just concede because my opponent's doing this. This is it is certainly annoying, but it's been such a great match actually. Okay, compared to the other ones where they just dumped out completely, you know, in the first few turns, they're like, you know what, peace. Of course, I guess they didn't make it very far either. Who knows? Maybe I'm not meant to play my Niv-Mizzet Brawl deck. Maybe it's too strong? Come on, Pure Leaf, come back. I want a match. Just click something. Oh, okay. Well, you know, but, okay, so here's the thing. Sure, we're all the matches a little short. Meh. But we went 3-0 with a Brawl deck. That's not bad. That's not shabby at all. Because Brawl, like I said, it's singleton. If you go 3-0 with a singleton deck, that's pretty good considering your chances of hitting a card aren't that fantastic. So you have to really be able to piece together all of these different aspects and strategies, right? Maybe I'm just bragging about myself. Anyways, thanks everybody for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Unfortunately, that last opponent was not it was anticlimactic. There we go. It was not a great finish to the build up for this deck, right? Which this deck seems really good as far as Brawl goes. I mean, hell, I'm already at the last reward for myself. But yeah, thanks again. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like down below. And as always, I'll see you, well, actually, not as always, for definitely sure. I'll see y'all later tonight playing a new game. So come by, check that out. And yeah, this is the part where I go peace.